So, ni-review ko noon yung Nubia Z50S Pro at ZTE Blade A75 5G. Pero meron naman tayong underrated flagship galing kay ZTE mismo na hindi natin alam na meron dito pala sa Pilipinas. This is the ZTE Nubia Z60 Ultra. Ito yung ultra flagship Nubia na hindi mo nakikita. Yung design niya is very unique and kakaiba sa ibang mga flagship smartphones. I cannot describe this design pero yung design niya is parang sa camera lenses niya is like being hand-drawn by a child with different shapes. The design is still familiar with a lot of smartphones, brick designs, but Nubia has a red accent on the power button and sharp corners. Unlike Z50S Pro circular module, si Z60 Ultra is pabox yung kanyang camera module and that's the whole module itself. Pero wag na natin ilampasin yung back design niya. The only interesting part ng Z60 Ultra is the front, which pag nakita mo sa front camera na yon, which is like, wait, nasaan yung front camera? Kasi nasa memory natin yung pabilog na cameras nasa screen mismo. But the Nubia Z60 Ultra camera is just like unknown. Yung screen niya is all bezel-less, plain all screen, walang chin whatsoever, it's all symmetrical. Pero yung camera na part is tutukuyin natin later. So yung screen is 6.8 inch, 1.5K, 120Hz HDR10 Plus AMOLED display. And it's up to 1500 nits of peak brightness which is completely bright. So tungo naman tayo sa operating system ni Nubia Z60 Ultra. This Nubia Z60 Ultra is powered with MyOS 14 based on Android 14. I-review ko yan sa Z50S Pro yung MyOS. Pero syempre, kagaya sa Z50S Pro, the Nubia Z60 Ultra still has the stock Android feel. With any other flagship, heto pa lang yun, naka-stock Android feel, the same with Google Pixel. Pero so far with every smartphones that I have tested is that may mga bloatwares and such, like kagaya kay Vivo and Xiaomi, may mga maraming bloatwares. Pero si Nubia Z60 Ultra, syempre meron bloats but it's less than the rest of the smartphone brands. Pero unlike other smartphone brands, this one has less system applications. Example kay Tecno, Infinix at Itel na may mga album pero may Google Photos, may Play Store pero may built-in App Store like kay Palm Store. Si MyOS is less than that. Wala siyang sariling App Store pero except sa China ROM. Wala rin siya sa mga albums but syempre meron rin system files pero all Google applications yung MyOS. Unlike sa Z50S Pro na lacking of features, dito meron features. Kagaya sa floating window, same slider features rin kay Z50S Pro pero may game space na dito. The game space feature sa Red Magic is also present rin sa Z60 Ultra. Same yung itsura, same rin yung menu options. Pero iba rin yung datingan ni Z60 Ultra because it carries all two identities. Pwede mag-gaming, pwede pang camera. It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside and a 6,000 mAh battery. Huwag mag-alala kapag na-lowbat is meron ka rin bypass charging. Also meron rin to siyang 2 million Antutu scores and pwede ka na rin maglaro ng matagalan kasi malaki yung battery niya. Also, meron siyang UFS 4.0 para mabigay ng bilis sa iyong smartphone. Now, let's go sa camera ng Nubia Z60 Ultra. Meron siyang 50 megapixel wide, 50 megapixel ultra wide at 64 megapixel periscope lens. So, like kay Z50S Pro is meron pa rin siyang labeled na Neo Vision camera. But like kay Z50S Pro is that same rin, very close yung camera. What I've noticed is that the ultra-wide camera is may slight color shift dito but meron rin overexposure like dito sa signage na yon and the rest of it, it's okay. Ito naman yung main camera, syempre nag-pop yung colors and the same time, consistent na rin yung colors dito, and the rest of the exposure was very great, and the highlights are great. And heto naman yung zoom camera niya is, syempre, there is still color shifting rin, but it gives all that pleasant detail dito. Heto naman sa itsura ko, which is yung main camera, syempre, goods naman yung detail sa itsura ko, and great yung focusing, parang naka-DSLR, but the same time, yung itsura ko is parang pumuti, but it has a great color combination, like yung pula na yon. And ito naman sa portrait mode is very exaggerating yung focusing, but the same time is naka-face beauty siya by default, which hindi ko alam because naka-normal mode lang yan. So nabanggit ko is nasaan yung front-facing camera niya is syempre nasa loob yan ng screen, giving you the full immersive screen experience. Pero may problema lang tayo sa front-facing camera niya, which ibang banggit ko na dito. Dahil yung front-facing camera niya is nasa loob ng screen, it is very, very hazy, which nakita mo yon, parang may refraction of light doon sa AudioNet, and the same time may color pixelation doon sa AMOLED display na yan. For short is very pangit yung front-facing camera. Pero sa periscope, telephoto zoom na yon is up to 30 times lang. Sa video camera naman is supported yon sa 8K at 30 FPS yung rear camera. Pero heto yung very exciting na part. Same with Z50S Pro, meron to siyang 4K at 120 FPS. This is the ultra-wide camera, 4K 120 FPS, but we're stuck at 60 FPS, so it has a great highlights and great exposure. Sadly is wala to siyang lens shifting. Yung focusing niya is very, very, very delay. Pero kapag wala na yon is, medyo delay naman. Kung sa front-facing camera naman, alam mo na yon, pangit. You know, this smartphone is very great kasi full immerse yung screen. And at the same time, dual identity rin siya. Pwede pang camera, pwede pang gaming. Pero heto lang yung ugly part sa Nubia Z60 Ultra. Even though underrated flagship si Nubia Z60 Ultra, there are some parts na masasabi ko is that it is left behind by the competition. Compared sa mga ibang flagship smartphones like ay Samsung S24 Ultra, Honor Magic 6 Pro, and yung Huawei Pura 70 Ultra, is that this smartphone, I don't feel the sense of ultra phone dito sa Nubia. And since na bago pa rin siya na flagship smartphone dito sa Philippines, I would say that there is a more to improve sa Nubia Z60 Ultra is the boom shakalaka feeling or something that will feel appreciated sa users. I mean, let's compare this with the Red Magic lineup. Is that the Red Magic lineup sa Nubia mismo is that Nubia has heavily supported the Red Magic for the long time, and this their best highlight talaga. But what I feel about the Red Magic phone sa Nubia is that they have the capability to attract the users and at the same time being appreciated by the users. Syempre, you know, it's a gaming smartphone. There is nothing special on the cameras and everything. They really love the performance. It feels like a capable gaming smartphone that the users actually love. Sa Nubia Z60 Ultra is that I don't feel this sense of having a flagship phone kasi hindi ko siya maranasan yung feel compared sa ibang flagship phones. There is lacking of hardware features like wireless charging, which, you know, the Z60 Ultra is lacking. But now with the newly released Z70 Ultra with Snapdragon 8 Elite and brand new operating system na Nebula AI OS, there is a biggest problem is wala masyadong improvements. Even the design itself, there is no improvement. And heto na masasabi ko sa Nubia is that sana ma-appreciate rin ng mga users that they need the support of their smartphones. And syempre, especially sa flagship. I know that Nubia is new into the flagship segment, so why not improve them also like one of your Red Magic phones? And I'm not saying that I don't like the Z60 Ultra. I mean, it's a great phone with, that awesome screen with bezel-less screens, like that. Syempre, maganda naman. Pero yung the sense of feeling na bakit binenta ng mga users is that it's nothing. Parang walang siyang sense of feeling becoming like a flagship. So, sana Nubia you need to improve. But I would still recommend it. The Nubia Z60 Ultra is a great smartphone that I will recommend. It has a very immersive screen with no camera cutouts. Even though Nubia has a tons of improvements to improve their smartphone and their support for the global markets, I would say it's a great opportunity that they also entered in the Philippine market. My advice for ZTE is to engage more with the community and continue its support.